Hi guys, this is Jason from Spoon CCW. We're out here today on the rifle bench. We're going to do some budget rifle ammo tests. We're going to compare these 4 types and brands and tell you what we think. So stick around. So what are we going to shoot today? Well, I got my trusty Mossberg out here. You've seen this in couple other videos we got out there. Took this rifle to 1,000 yards a while back. Real reliable, like it. We're not going to review it, we're going to review the ammo. So I chose these boxes of ammo, so to speak, to kind of represent what you would see on a local retailer shelf. Something that's you know, price conscious, and you know, they all really have different you know, goals in mind when it comes to the ammo. We got 165 grain PPU soft points down there. We got 150 grain PPU soft points. We have some American Eagle MSR and 7.62x51, and we have some tool ammo, which is probably the cheapest of the bunch, in 150 grain FMJ. So what we're going to do is we're going to evaluate these types of ammo with, you know, summer coming up and everybody wanting to get their rifles out, to see you know, which one shoots the best, which one's most reliable, and see which one this rifle likes the best. So probably completely unscientific and not really worth a hill of beans, but a fun test otherwise. The thing about choosing rifle ammo is you kind of really want to match what you're doing to the ammo that you're going to choose. We got 2 pointed soft points here, and they're kind of geared toward hunting. I have used the 150 grain to take whitetail deer before, so it works out pretty well. The deer that I took with it didn't really complain about the ammunition, I'll tell you that, or the cost, but it worked pretty well. So the MSR American Eagle is more kind of for range use. It's an FMJ. You see this a lot. It's kind of developed for a semi-automatic rifle, so we're going to shoot it in a bolt gun today. The tool ammo, this has been around a while. Steel cased. This is steel jacketed ammo, so it will stick to a magnet if you're worried about that. We're going to check this stuff out and see how it does. I got my chronograph set up. We're going to run it across the chronograph. We're going to shoot for groups. We are shooting at 100 yards today. And in the future, I'm going to shoot this at 200 yards, same types. What you will notice is I don't have any match ammo out here. Video in the future, I will do some budget match ammo and evaluate that kind of stuff for you guys. But right now, we're just gonna evaluate some kind of run-of-the-mill target hunting ammo and see how it does. All right, guys, we're going to start out with American Eagle, 5 shots through the chronograph. Let me zoom in so that you can see the chronograph and possibly the target. All right, so 5 shots through the chronograph, and we're going to measure the group size here in a minute. That way you can see what is going on here. All right, 5 shots, American Eagle. Next up, we're going to do tool ammo. Okay, guys, next up through the chronograph is tool ammo. 150 grain FMJ. Shooting at that target down there. We'll walk down and measure the group size here in a minute. Let's see how the tool ammo performs. Alright, 5 shots through the chronograph with tool ammo. Let's walk down and see what kind of group size we got. Okay guys, here's our groups from American Eagle and tool ammo. As you can see, the American Eagle did a little better. I did play around with the camera position on those chronograph shots a little bit because I wasn't happy with it, but we're going to measure these groups when we're all done and put some specs out. But here's a Sharpie marker just for size reference. Real quick. So we're going to go back and shoot our Privy Partisan and see how it works out. First up is Privy Partisan PPU 150 grain soft point. Five shots, 150 grain, soft point, Privy Partisan. Alright, next up guys is the 165 grain pointed soft point, PPU or Privy Partisan. Alright guys, 5 shots, Privy Partisan, 165 grain pointed soft point. Once again guys, here's our target after shooting the PPU ammunition. We got let me find my right marker here. Must have left it back at the shooting bench. Anyway, so what we got here, the PPU 150 and the PPU 165. Now, the 165 is kind of comparable to the American Eagle 150s, but as you can see, this particular rifle and this load in the PPU 150 is far more accurate than the other three. So this rifle likes this. And once again, here's a Sharpie marker for size comparison. I thought I had a smaller Sharpie, but I guess I don't. Must have left it back at the rifle bench. Here's a pen. We size comparison that. Once again, I'll get you guys some group sizes on these. I am shooting off a bipod and sandbags, sandbag rest, so these are going to be pretty close to what you should expect out of a lot of different rifles. Now, as you can tell, certain rifles have a preference for certain ammunition, so you need to test a bunch before you go buying a lot of ammo. And as we can see with this test, the PPU 150 seems to come out on top. Okay guys, so I told you I'd get you group sizes. Looks like the PPU 150 came in at 1.25 inches. The PPU 165 at 2 inches. The tool, pretty abysmal, at 5 inches. And the American Eagle MSR 7.62x51 came in at 2.5 inches. Now, maybe I pulled that shot, maybe I didn't. I don't know. I'm going to run a few more groups here and see if I can average the group size out, and then we'll let you know what we found out. But for the most part, you know, target plinking ammo, it came in kind of where I expected. I didn't expect that stuff to be overly accurate. Now the hunting ammo, I expected the 165 to be a touch more accurate than it was. The 150 is about what I expected. I have shot this before and kind of knew the results, but if you're looking for some decent quality hunting ammo, then without breaking the bank, this PPU stuff has been a big hit, so keep that in mind. So guys, another set of 5-shot groups, and pretty much the same. The PPU 165 did tighten up a little bit. PPU 150 is about the same size group. The tool, right about a 5-inch group. American Eagle, right about a 2-inch group. So it is consistent in group size. So I did fire these groups a little faster than I did the first groups, but didn't really make that much of a difference. As you can see, here's a marker for comparison. I did put a photo up for you. So once again, we find repeatable results in our ammo testing, and that's what we're looking for. So you know, if you're looking for a decent hunting round that ain't going to break the bank, maybe you can do a little practice with. This PPU stuff has been real spot on. Obviously, the tool, budget ammo. It is steel case, steel core, or steel jacketed, I guess should say. But plinking ammo, it works good. It goes bang every time. I didn't have any malfunctions in the rifle. Everything went off just fine. No feeding issues or anything like that. No hard bolt closes or stuck cases or nothing like that. So it was all loaded real consistent. And American Eagle, you know, if you want to run a brass case FMJ, then that's probably the next thing you should be running outside a tool. The thing is, a lot of times this PPU is actually less money than American Eagle, so you know, that's something to look at. It gives you a little more practice with your hunting ammo than with just an FMJ. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you like our content, please share, subscribe, maybe comment on the video. Let us know what you think. Let us know if you want to see anything else.